Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. I will introduce myself. My name is Sendi Okviana from Gunadarma University. Many thanks for opportunity to present our article in the 6th International Conference on Social and Political Science 2020. The title of the article is Analysis of Public Communication Strategy During the COVID-19 Pandemic. The first author is Okviana. Second author is Sendi Eka Nanda. And third author is Pipit Fitriyah. Introduction. During the COVID-19 emergency period, the Joko Widodo administration did not escape criticism over the speed, strength, and the resilience of the government and responding to the big crisis. Crisis management will stake people's confidence in the performance of the system in an emergency situation. The government's unpreparedness, especially in the terms of communication strategy, has also emerged. The government has not always provided adequate information about COVID-19. Of course, this makes public trust in the government decrease. Public sentiment towards government communication on the COVID-19 pandemic received a negative assessment. Negative assessment given by in-depth based on the result of a survey which stated that 66.211% of the public showed a negative response to communication made by government, especially those made by President Joko Widodo and Minister of Health, Mr. Taran. And the problem is, what is the process and communication strategy that the government needs to do while dealing with the problem COVID-19? Literature reviews. The author used communication strategy, identify strategy, communication message, and relationships management theory for this article. Methods. The author used literature research to make this article, and data collection techniques to read and record and process materials. Explored several journals, books, and documents, both print and electronic, as well as other sources of data or information deemed relevant to the study. Result and discussions. A. Process and strategy of government communication to the public. To determine a good communication strategy, a good communication process is also needed. Given Giddens' theory of the communication process, a strategic communication perspective also make it possible to examine the position of the existing relationship between agency and power, which focuses on the condition under which actors perceive. They can do the opposite and use their communication skill to agency and knowledge from the program, communication or rules and resources to improve communication and social capital to advocate for and effect change. The government as an actor, in this case President Jokowi, control the agency, namely the minister, especially the Minister of Health, to carry out communication skill. This communication skill was shown when this case emerged, evidenced by the incapability of information conveyed to the public regarding patients who first contracted COVID-19. The central government can take strategic steps that are appropriate and more comprehensive. through redundancy technique by controlling what the local government does through one command. The central government can also implement canalizing technique by observing the program effort made by each region. Message identification. The communication strategy is manifested in the form of messages that serve as input to target audiences in the environment. This manifestation is a functional result of the communication process, namely a process based on symbol analysis. In the context of Indonesian governance, it is possible that the imperfection of public communication carried out by the government are due to one of them related to delivery of message. C. Relationship management theory. Under a relationship management framework, the role of strategic communication is to serve as communication channel between an organization and society. Gugus Tugas COVID-19, after receiving criticism from many parties for delay in the river public information channel, 60. This website is expected to be a one-stop source of information related to handling COVID-19 in Indonesia. From this, it can be seen that the management of the relationship is not good. The existence of delay in information and less optimal use of social media communication strategies are considered poor. Conclusion. The government is the first agent that should be ready under various conditions. This pandemic has become a lesson in learning that public communication from the process and strategy side is still bad. Many failures were shown from the planning stage to the end. The government should be able to make the formulation or techniques that the authors have mentioned earlier. There must be clear coordination in a system. There is no overlap in the division of labor so that the flow of information can be clear and the goal of dealing with this pandemic can be achieved. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.